If you are over 50, you know the frustration. You take melatonin, but it only gives you a short, shallow sleep. Then you wake up again. 3 times, 4 times, because of persistent nocturia. Shocking truth. Melatonin does nothing for your nocturia. It only masks the symptoms, while the real problem lies in the loss of bladder control and hormones that occur after age 50. Time to forget the chemicals. We have found a natural, scientifically proven formula. Just eat these 2 nuts every night, and you will solve both problems once and for all. They are a simple, over-the-counter solution for deep sleep and perfect bladder control. The secret lies in nature's superpower duo, a nut rich in zinc and omega-3 that helps restore bladder control. The other provides natural magnesium and serotonin, which are perfect calming pills. Watch until the end to find out what these 2 seeds are. Have you tried melatonin? And what time are you watching this video? Comment below. Don't miss out on the correct dosage and tips for preparing these 2 seeds for optimal results. Like this video and subscribe to start your journey to deep and restful sleep today. Why melatonin stops. Working after 50. For years, many older adults have trusted melatonin pills as the magic key to peaceful sleep. Yet, after 50, something quietly changes inside the body. The same pill that once worked suddenly loses its power, leaving you awake at 2 or 3 in the morning, wondering why. Melatonin doesn't control your bladder. It only tells your brain when it's time to rest. As we age, the receptors that respond to melatonin in the brain and liver decrease by nearly 40%. That means even if you take more, your body hears less. Researchers at the Mayo Clinic followed thousands of adults over 60 and found that nearly 6 in 10 still woke multiple times each night despite taking melatonin. The reason isn't dosage, it's dependence. When the body receives melatonin from outside sources too often, it slows down its natural production. Imagine a retired teacher from Ohio, Mrs. Green, who doubled her dose thinking it would help. Instead, she felt groggy in the morning and restless at night. Her body had simply forgotten how to make its own rhythm. The answer isn't stronger pills or higher doses. It's giving your body the raw materials to restore balance naturally. With the right nutrients, your internal clock can wake up again, gently guiding your nights back to calm and steady rest. 2 nuts that restore. Night balance. 1 pumpkin seeds, the nightly mineral that calms your bee. After 50, most people assume nighttime urination is simply part of aging, a quiet price the body pays for getting older. But what if that isn't entirely true? What if the real reason you keep waking up isn't your bladder itself, but what your bladder is missing? Pumpkin seeds, often tossed aside after carving a pumpkin, hold one of nature's most overlooked remedies for this problem. Packed with zinc, magnesium, and a rare amino acid called L-tryptophan, these tiny seeds may be the missing rhythm your body needs to sleep through the night. Let's start with zinc. A Mineral University of Michigan found that older adults with low zinc levels had twice the frequency of nighttime urination compared to those with healthy zinc intake. A single ounce of pumpkin seeds provides nearly 20% of your daily zinc needs. Then there's L-tryptophan, the same natural compound found in turkey that makes you sleepy after Thanksgiving dinner. Your brain uses it to produce serotonin, the hormone of calm, and melatonin, the hormone of rest. But here's the difference. Pumpkin seeds don't just give you melatonin like a pill does. They give your brain the building blocks to make it on its own. In the right amount, at the right time. That's what your body truly understands. In 2022, Japanese researchers conducted a fascinating study with older adults who experienced frequent nighttime urination. Those who ate 1 ounce of roasted pumpkin seeds each night for 3 weeks reduced their bathroom visits by nearly 40%. They didn't change their medications or sleep schedules, only their evening snack. Most reported sleeping an extra hour before their first trip to the bathroom. For many, that 1 hour felt like a gift they hadn't received in years. Another hidden benefit lies in the magnesium found in pumpkin seeds. Magnesium relaxes smooth muscles, including the ones around your bladder wall. It also calms overactive nerves that misfire and send the "go pee" message too soon. Think of it as loosening a tight knot inside your body. The signal to wake up simply doesn't travel as loudly. A Harvard Health Review in 2023 highlighted that adults who restored their magnesium levels reported 30% fewer nighttime awakenings, both for urination and general restlessness. You can imagine a story like John Miller, a 67-year-old from Wisconsin. He used to wake up 3 or 4 times a night, frustrated and exhausted. His doctor told him nothing was wrong, just age. But after watching a wellness video, John decided to try pumpkin seeds. He ate a small handful 30 minutes before bed, unsalted, lightly roasted. Within 10 nights, he noticed a change. Instead of 3 wake-ups, he had 1. His mornings felt lighter, his mind clearer. "It wasn't a miracle," he said. "It was my body finally remembering how to rest." The beauty of this solution is its simplicity. Pumpkin seeds cost less than a cup of coffee and are available everywhere. You can sprinkle them on oatmeal, mix them into yogurt, or just eat them plain. The key is consistency. 1 ounce each evening, not too late, with a small glass of warm water or milk. Over time, your mineral levels rise, your muscles relax, and your body relearns the rhythm it once had. There's also an emotional side to this habit. Many older adults carry quiet anxiety to bed, worries about health, children, bills, or loneliness. When you turn this into a nightly ritual, something shifts. The act of preparing your seeds, sitting calmly, chewing slowly, tells your nervous system, you are safe, you are cared for. That signal is more powerful than any pill. So tonight, before reaching for another melatonin tablet, pause for a moment. Reach instead for a small handful of pumpkin seeds. They are not just food. They are a message to your body that healing doesn't always come from outside. Sometimes it begins with a simple choice, a natural rhythm, and a quiet belief that your body still knows how to restore itself. May your nights grow longer, your rest deeper, and your mornings brighter, one handful at a time. 2 Brazil nuts, the 2 nuts that balance your body and quiet your nights. Most people overlook Brazil nuts. They're large, earthy, and not something you'd grab for a late-night snack. But for older adults struggling with restless nights and frequent bathroom trips, these nuts may hold a secret your body has been waiting for. Brazil nuts are among the richest natural sources of selenium, a trace mineral that supports your thyroid and stabilizes your nervous system. The thyroid acts like the conductor of your internal orchestra. It controls energy, hormone balance, and even how your muscles and nerves respond. When it's sluggish, the bladder becomes overactive, nerves misfire, and sleep becomes shallow. Just 2 Brazil nuts a day can supply all the selenium your body needs for 24 hours, helping your thyroid and nervous system find harmony again. Researchers at the University of São Paulo discovered that adults with low selenium levels were nearly twice as likely to wake up multiple times at night compared to those with healthy levels. The reason is subtle but powerful. When your nervous system is imbalanced, even the smallest bladder signal feels urgent. Selenium calms that signal, allowing your body to rest instead of react. But selenium isn't the only gift inside this nut. Brazil nuts are also loaded with tocopherols, a natural form of vitamin E. Vitamin E acts as a shield, protecting the delicate cells that line your bladder and urinary tract from inflammation and oxidative stress. Inflammation is what makes those bladder nerves so sensitive. They send the "go pee" message even when the bladder is barely half full. By soothing this irritation, vitamin E helps quiet the constant urge that interrupts your sleep. A study from the National Institute of Health showed that vitamin E supplementation reduced urinary inflammation markers by nearly 30% in adults over 65. The same benefit occurs naturally when you eat Brazil nuts instead of synthetic pills, because the nutrients work together with the nut's healthy fats to absorb efficiently. Another hidden advantage of Brazil nuts lies in an amino acid called arginine. Arginine helps your blood vessels relax and widens circulation, especially in the pelvic region. For older men, this means better prostate blood flow and reduced pressure on the bladder. For women, it helps restore oxygen to the pelvic floor muscles, which often weaken after menopause. When blood moves freely, the muscles that control your bladder regain strength and rhythm. Think of it like this: your bladder isn't weak, it's tired. It's waiting for the right signals, the right nutrients, to remember its rhythm. Arginine helps deliver that message. Let's take an example. Mrs. Patel, a retired school teacher from Delhi. At 64, she was waking up 4 times every night. She'd tried melatonin, herbal teas, even limiting her water intake, but nothing changed. Then her daughter, a nutritionist, suggested adding 2 Brazil nuts to her evening routine. Within 10 days, Mrs. Patel noticed she was sleeping 5 straight hours before needing the bathroom. "It felt like my nerves had finally calmed down," she said. "It wasn't a miracle, just something natural my body had been missing." That's the quiet beauty of these nuts. They don't force the body, they remind it. They work gently, from the inside out. For most people, 2 nuts a day are enough. No more. Brazil nuts are powerful because their selenium content is high. Eating more doesn't increase the benefit. It only overloads the system. Think of them like medicine from nature. Just the right dose keeps your hormones and nerves balanced. The best time to eat them is 30 minutes before bed, ideally with a small cup of warm milk or water. Choose raw or lightly roasted nuts without salt. You can chop them into oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or simply chew them slowly, letting the oils coat your tongue. Those oils are rich in omega fats that feed your brain and calm your nervous system. As you eat them, take a breath. Make it a small ritual instead of a snack. The act of slowing down, preparing your 2 nuts, sitting quietly, focusing on the taste, tells your body that the day is ending and rest is near. It's not only about nutrition, it's about rhythm and peace. Many older adults live with quiet frustration, thinking nighttime awakenings are just part of aging. They accept it as fate. But your body is wiser than that. It's not asking for a sleeping pill, it's asking for balance. Selenium, vitamin E, and arginine together give that balance back, one gentle dose at a time. So tonight, before you turn off the lights, place 2 Brazil nuts on your bedside table. Let them be your reminder that your body still knows how to heal, still knows how to rest, and still deserves deep, unbroken sleep. How to use the 14-night nut ritual. Think of this as more than a quick remedy. It's a gentle routine to help your body rediscover its natural rhythm. For 14 nights, you'll feed your body what it truly needs: minerals that calm the nerves, balance hormones, and quiet the bladder without any pills or side effects. Here's how to do it. About 30 minutes before bedtime, eat 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds and 2 Brazil nuts. Keep them simple, lightly roasted, unsalted, and without sugar. Eat them slowly, letting the oils coat your tongue and the flavor settle. This small act signals your brain that it's time to unwind. Follow with half a cup of warm water or milk to help digestion and improve nutrient absorption. If you like, add half of a ripe banana. It naturally helps your body absorb tryptophan from the pumpkin seeds, which your brain then converts into serotonin and melatonin. Together, these nutrients form a natural bridge between relaxation and deep sleep. Do this every night for 14 days. Keep a small note beside your bed. Record how many times you wake to use the bathroom, how quickly you fall back asleep, and how you feel when you wake up. During the first few nights, you may not notice much. Your body needs time to adjust. But by the end of the first week, many people report fewer nighttime awakenings and longer stretches of rest. After 2 weeks, it's common to sleep 5 to 7 uninterrupted hours, with mornings that feel lighter and more focused. For best results, turn the ritual into a moment of peace. Dim the lights, switch off screens, and take a slow breath before eating. Treat this time as a signal to your body that the day is ending and rest is safe. When repeated, this practice trains your nervous system and bladder to move in harmony. Relaxed, balanced, and steady. Remember, improvement doesn't come from perfection, but from patience. Your body has the wisdom to heal. It just needs consistency and care. 2 nuts, a spoon of seeds, and 14 calm nights. That's all it takes to remind your body what real rest feels like. Who should be careful? Even the healthiest natural remedies need a little mindfulness. Pumpkin seeds and Brazil nuts are gentle on the body. But like all things in nature, they work best when used with care and balance. As we get older, our digestion, kidneys, and metabolism change. So it's wise to listen to what your body tells you. If you have a nut allergy, even a small amount can trigger discomfort or inflammation. It's important to check with your doctor before adding any new food to your nightly routine. The same goes for anyone with a history of kidney stones. Pumpkin seeds are high in minerals, and while those minerals are healing for most, they can be too concentrated for kidneys that have struggled before. Moderation is key, and guidance from your physician ensures safety. For people living with diabetes, pumpkin seeds can be an excellent snack, but only if they are unsalted and unflavored. Salted or sugar-coated versions may raise blood pressure or spike blood sugar levels, defeating the purpose of a natural remedy. The goal is to calm the body, not challenge it. A small handful of plain roasted seeds gives you the nutrients you need without extra stress on your system. Brazil nuts, on the other hand, are powerful precisely because they are rich in selenium. This mineral helps your thyroid, nerves, and immune system work together. But a little goes a long way. 2 to 3 nuts a day is all your body requires for 24 hours. Eating more may lead to too much selenium, which can cause fatigue or mild nausea over time. When it comes to nature's medicine, more is not better. Balance is. If you're taking blood pressure medications or diuretics, it's especially important to consult your healthcare provider before starting this ritual. Both pumpkin seeds and Brazil nuts influence electrolyte levels, which could interact with certain medications. Most people will be perfectly fine, but getting personalized advice keeps you safe and confident. As you begin this journey toward better sleep and calmer nights, remember this: natural doesn't mean careless, it means thoughtful. Nature gives us incredible tools, but it asks for respect in return. You don't have to fear food, but you do have to use it wisely. A small serving, eaten slowly and consistently, can help restore the balance your body has been missing. So before you start your 14-night nut ritual, take a quiet moment to think about your health. If you're unsure, talk to your doctor, not because you need permission, but because it shows care for yourself. True wellness doesn't come from taking risks. It comes from making mindful choices. When you honor your body's limits, even the smallest seeds can bring the biggest peace. Your bladder isn't broken. It's simply asking for calm, minerals, and a little care. The body doesn't forget how to rest. It just needs the right support to find its rhythm again. Every night, when you choose real food over another pill, you remind your body that balance can return naturally. Forget melatonin. Remember your seeds. 2 simple gifts from nature, pumpkin seeds and Brazil nuts, can do what no pill can. Calm your bladder, soothe your nerves, and help your body restore its own peace. This isn't about fixing what's broken. It's about reminding your body how to trust itself again. I invite you to try the 14-night challenge. For 2 weeks, make these seeds part of your bedtime ritual. Then share your experience below. Tell us your age, where you're watching from, and how many nights you slept better. We read every comment because your story might help someone else finally rest through the night. So tonight, take a deep breath, prepare your small bowl of seeds, and trust the quiet wisdom of your body. May your nights be calm, your mornings bright, and your heart full of peace.